Hello. My name is Person Pal, and today we're going to be looking into gold farming methods. Today's primary focus is going to be herbalism and alchemy, showing the two different ways to earn gold on high risk while gathering herbs and alchemy supplies. Let's hop right into it with an update on the 100 sub giveaway, Area 52 vanity items. We have 3 items here posted on the screen. I'm giving them away to any subscribers who comment Area 52 in the YouTube comments. I'll reach out to you via YouTube to let you know you've won. Now, right into the video, I'm going to show some screenshots of postal returns here with a couple of high producing gold quantities. And these were from 1 hour farm runs and a 12-hour period of selling on the auction house. Now, there are going to be 3 different routes for the first type of farm because there's going to be 2 different types of farm that you could do on high risk. There's the twisted and void items. Void items sell a little bit better than twisted, but the primary way to make money is going to be spending a little bit of time killing the mobs, gathering everything in the area, and once you're done with the area and you've completely cleared it out, you're going to have to either one, wait for the next spawn of the minions, or you're just going to have to move on to the next area. Now, in this first area, you can see everything's going at 4 times speed, uh, just because I didn't want the video to drag on too long. But it only takes about 3 minutes and 46 seconds. And this first area is going to yield something like 130 gold-ish towards the end of it. But all the creatures are gone, so we're moving on to the next area. And that's going to be the Northern Ruins. Both of these are ruins in Netherstorm. One of them is the Southern Ruins, south of Area 52. These are the Northern Ruins. And we're just going to, again, run through the area, kill everything top to bottom. We're going to take out as many enemies as we possibly can that are within the zone area. So as long as the name doesn't change above us, we're still going to be getting these items. You'll see I'll hit a couple creatures off the cliff here, still get some items. And this one's a little bit longer than the previous one, where we were just running around and killing them in a very small area. This area is a little bigger, but again, it only takes about 3 minutes, or 4 minutes and 46 seconds. So this is a very, very quick area, and by the time we make it back to the beginning again, we have killed every monster and no new monsters are spawning. So this is another area we're just gonna have to kind of shrug it off, and we don't have the ability to infinitely farm. Number 3 here is going to be in Shadow Moon Valley, and this is going to just be to the north of the Shadow Moon Village. You'll see me whiffing on this wall, which is probably what extended the time of this farm so much. It took 7 minutes and 38 seconds to get through the entirety of this farm. Again, it's still going at 4 times speed, but clearing out everything, every mob that's, available or that I see. I might have missed a couple. But in total, the first half of this is going to net a little over 500 gold for a 15-minute investment, depending on which one of these 3 spots you go to. Uh, you may get more or less, but we're collecting Blood Forge gear, we're collecting the different tiers of herbalism supplies, and we're going to use alchemy to turn them into the flourishing twisted vines and flourishing twisted root or whatever it may be. There are the purple versions and the blue versions, but in the other 2 farms, the tier 3 ones, we weren't getting too many fragments, which are the fragmented spores of twisted and void. They they just don't appear in tier 3 as much. So going here, selling all of this stuff, putting it on the auction house, just because I want to split up the 2 different types of farm to show how much money each of them could make. I'll calculate at the end of the video to show how much that one was worth. And on to the second farm. This is Bog Lords in Zangara Marsh. anywhere in the spawning glens. I did this farm for 15 minutes, so equal to the same amount of time that I did it in the other three farms combined. And I'm just going to compare them at the end of the video. I'm showing the route that I do because you are going to clear this area specifically very quickly, and then you move on to the next area. But with Bog Lords, you're going to be doing the tried and true method of getting the moats, so primal moats of life, while also herbalizing them. So we're killing each one of them, stopping, herbing, and we're getting more motes of life than anything. But we're also going to get nether spores and nether seeds from herbing these guys. And they can drop with motes. Sometimes you'll get like 3 or 4 motes and 2 or 3 nether spores off of each one of these kills. And you'll see at the end how much of a difference this makes. Just in total, the amount of gold is about 200 more that we can yield off of this than the other farm, which shouldn't make sense since this is an easier area. This is tier 1, and if you die, you'll only lose items in your bag and a little bit of money for fell communication, which it's just because the Bog Lords themselves drop this trash. All of these items that they're dropping, the grays, are going to be worth a little bit of money. In total, at the end of it, it was worth about 100 or 200 gold on top of all the other stuff that's sold. Just selling the junk with the Bog Lords can net you about 200 an hour or every 20 minutes if you're really, really fast about it and you have a loot bot. These guys can net quite a bit on their own without high risk. The only benefit to doing it on high risk is that you're going to be getting these spores and seeds. So after selling all the trash, taking everything that I'm going to keep and put away for other recipes later on, we just get the 3 nether vines and 2 flourishing nether vines, and we go ahead and sell them to make our profit. We're going to go ahead and sell these primal lives as well. In total, from the tier 3 farming, it's going to be 573 gold, as well as the Bog Lord tier 2 is going to be 794 gold. The total time invested is about 35 minutes with an expected yield of about 1,367 gold. Truthfully, not everything sells right away, so the projected yield is closer to 1,000 gold for the 30-minute investment. But on average, you're going to be making about 435 gold per 10 minutes doing these methods.